Hello and welcome to Tarot Insights with Cindy Griffith. It's Sunday at 7:15 p.m. If it's not that time, you're probably watching the replay. We're live every Sunday night at 7:15 p.m. Eastern. Please join us and you'll find that what we do is we give insights into what's coming up for the week. Now, these insights, they are for a bunch of people. They're people that are watching. And so, hi, Pam, how you doing? And so, and Shane is in there. All right, we'll say hello when I finish some sentences. So, what we do is we give tarot insights of what's coming up for the week, but like I said, it's for everyone, and so you may find that some things you relate to and some not so much. But we have fun, we get together, we have Jean, we have Pasqua, we have David, we have Marta. We actually get quite a few people every week watching, and then a lot of people watch the replay. If you are watching, make sure you say hi so I can give you a shout out. Yep, this is Cindy. All right, yes, but you're in a different time zone. We have people from across the world actually that come in, and so right now I think we have enough that we'll get started. All right, so what we're basically looking at is what's coming up for the week, and as I said, it's a general reading, gives a little bit of information. About a bunch of different topics. So let's look at the energy on Monday. On Monday, we have the sun upside down. The sun upside down can represent a delay, things not going quite as quickly as we want them to. But it's such a positive card. I never see anything negative. And yes, Marta, it is National Ice Cream Day. That was today. Monday will be past that. But today we did celebrate National Ice Cream Day. Hi, Nina. Glad you could come in. So Monday we have this energy of delay, but not bad, nothing bad. When I look at in the world view, what we may be seeing is you may be seeing some technological issues. You may be seeing some internet delays. You may be seeing some delays in people getting back to you. But overall, it's minor stuff. So let's see what we have for Tuesday. Tuesday, we have the King of Cups upside down. Jean says every day's ice cream day for her. Me, well, I like ice cream too, Jean. So anyway, Tuesday we have the King of Cups upside down. Whether we're dealing with our own emotions or somebody else's, just realize that people may end up being more vindictive, having more trouble keeping their emotions in. And so if you're tempted to say something on Tuesday, think twice, because you may find that the temptation is to not be nice about it. Now, even when we're nice, sometimes we can have not nice moments. And so same thing, if somebody says something bizarre to you and you're like, oh, that's out of character, or that wasn't very nice, let it go. It's just the vibration or the energies around Tuesday. On Wednesday, we're really looking at health. I don't think this is only COVID health. I think that this is regular health. I think that on Wednesday, I would really think to yourself, am I missing appointments with my whether it's my chiropractor, my massage therapist, my MD, whoever you go to for your medical and mental well-being? Are you missing appointments that might be important? Maybe it's the dentist, Make your choices. I'm not going to tell you whether to go to the doctor or not. That's not my job, but think about it, because on Wednesday we're looking at, are we sacrificing our health for a comfort, right? And so if you've been feeling that it's time to go to an appointment, again, use your own decision making. Hi, Susan and Chris. Glad you could join us. So we're up to Thursday. Let's see what we have for Thursday. Thursday, I think that we're going to find that we get more information about money, and it's a good information. I think we're going to be finding a little bit more information about whether that's refunds or stimulus, or I just think we're going to be getting more information. Now, it doesn't mean we're going to be getting the money in our pocket, but we're going to be getting more information on it. Thursday as well, you may find that your energy is better and that your budget is doing better. The Pentacles is an energy card, a body card, but it's also a money card. But it has to do with energy, and so you just may find on Thursday you're feeling better. Oh, hi, Gigi. Thanks for joining us. Let's see what we have for Friday. Friday, we're on hold, but it's upside down, so it's not a major hold. Friday, we're going to be asking you to look around. Look around and see how are your beliefs? How are your wants and your needs? How are they skewing your view of reality? So, in other words, you may really want someone to be a nice person and they're not. And you may find that by taking a moment, really looking, you'll see that. Or maybe you really feel that we can switch it the other way. Maybe we're afraid that everybody's against us, and when we look, we realize that's just our fear, it's not reality. And so on Friday, what you may find is that you're forced to look at, how are my beliefs, my fears, my hopes, my dreams, how are they affecting my view on reality? We call that a reality check. And so Friday we have a reality check. Let's see about Saturday. Saturday, poop hits the fan. So we've got, I have to say this, last week was better. The energy last week was better, but it is what it is, right? And so Saturday, there's a little bit of a poop hits the fan. I'm glad the stock market's closed, because very often this can represent a stock market crash. So on Saturday, there's some poop hitting the fan. I feel that there's going to be more fires. If you live in a fire-prone community, just be careful. But it could be emotional fires. You may find that this could also be a rise up in protest violence, things like that. Could be just more, it's poop hitting the fan. There's no nice way to say it. So that's Saturday. And Sunday. And Sunday we have the King of Wands upside down. We've got a bunch of kings upside down this week. Kings very often don't necessarily represent men, but they do represent authority figures. And so on throughout the week, you may find our authority figures arguing, authority figures, whether that's in your workplace or whether that's in the states, but people arguing, things like that. I would also say, really be careful of escalating disagreements this week, because they may just escalate higher. We have that fire, which could be a metaphor. We have the King of Wands and the King of Cups upside down. They are not metaphors. They are people who are not in control of their passions and their emotions. We have the the star upside down, and the sun upside down, and hangman upside down. Now, the sun upside down is such a great card that can't really mess us up, but the star upside down is us not taking care of ourselves, and the hangman is being forced to look at things we don't want to see. And so this is going to be what I would say an awakening. Now, for some people, they're like, yay, finally, things coming out to the light. And some people are like, no, I want to keep hiding, So different people are going to have different reactions. But I do feel that there are going to be some, as we say, poop hits the fan this week, that's going to force us to look at reality, not our hopes, fears, and things like that. We're going to be forced to see clearly. So it's not necessarily going to be a comfortable week, but I do feel it's going to be a week of awakening. But again, watch out for ticking people off, because they're more likely to have a reaction. And don't take everything so personally. People are not themselves this week. So let's see what the psychic message is. Bear with me. All right. I had a client this week, and she was talking about how she has thoughts that come up that are not in alignment with her normal consciousness. So she's working on her evolution. She's a spiritual person, but then she has these thoughts of judgment. Janet, I'm not sure if I said hello. If not, I'll say again. She would get these judgments and things that just didn't fit. And we talked about that she probably learned that early on as a child, to learn those judgments and things, and that to think about it like if you're wearing a sweater and you walk through the woods, you get those little burrs on you, and you try to take them off, but you ever notice how you'll be wearing a sweater and a month later a burr will come up and you'll be like, where'd that come from? I thought I got all those out. And that's what I think sometimes we judge ourselves for these thoughts and these judgments. But really, the message to her was, don't blame the sweater, right? It's your responsibility when you see something come up from your past that you deal with it, you pull off the burr, right? But recognize that a lot of times we have these thoughts. It doesn't mean we're a bad person, but when we see them come up, we do something about it, right? So if you have a judgment, you're like, oh my gosh, I sound like my mother. That's not how I view the world. Just pull that burr off. But don't go judging yourself. It's just not worth the time. We all take on things from our upbringing, from our schooling, from our maybe mates. We all take on things from the news, ugh. Don't get me started, right? We all take things on. But then when we recognize something that comes up that doesn't feel like us, say, is this in integrity with where I'm in my place right now, right? And if not, don't judge yourself. Just let it go. Take it off. Don't blame the sweater. All righty. Listen, everybody. Yes, Jean, be careful not to be too blunt this week because people are more sensitive. So just be aware of that. And David Pickard, he says he's like that way too. So just, in your communications, be aware that people are a little bit more sensitive this week and be aware you are too. And so go gentle on yourself. Don't blame the sweater. All right. Listen, we'll see you next week and blessings, everyone. Have a good week. Bye-bye.